Today we're going to be talking about the American Express, Blue Business Cash, and Blue Business Plus credit cards, and if it's worth it to get them right now. Before we get started, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more like this in the future. Also, leave a comment down below with any questions or ideas for future videos, and I'd be happy to continue the conversation down there or make a video about the topic that you want to see. So we're just going to be kind of doing a quick overview of these cards today, what they bring to the table and what they might be lacking. So both of these, of course, are no annual fee business cards, so not everyone will be eligible for them, but they are available for people who are eligible. The Blue Business Cash card is going to get you cash back for your purchases, and the Blue Business Plus card is going to give you American Express membership rewards points. Both cards are pretty similar past that. You're going to be getting 2x membership reward points on everyday purchases up to $50,000 with no category restrictions for the Blue Business Plus. And then on the Blue Business Cash, you're going to be getting 2% back on purchases up to $50,000 per calendar year, then 1% on all other purchases, and then 1x points over here for all other purchases that go beyond that $50,000. So on face value, that sounds pretty good. If you're operating a business and you're spending less than $50,000 a year, or even if you're using this card more for personal use, still a great option. 2% back on everything, or 2x membership reward points and everything. That can be very worthwhile. That's a very competitive rate, especially for a business card on non-category spending. What kind of detracts from this card is that you're going to max out at $50,000 of spending, which, if you're doing less than $50,000, that doesn't really affect you. However, it is there, and that's kind of something that holds this card back from being exceptional. And another thing that makes this card just not as exceptional is the fact that it's not going to come with any sort of intro offer. Cards like the Chase Ink cards, which we can pull up right here and just take a look at, all of these cards, granted this one does come with an annual fee, both these cards are going to give you an intro bonus. Granted, $7,500 of spending in 3 months is a lot, depending on whether you're running a business, the size of your business, etc. But that's a very sizable intro bonus. And granted, neither of these cards are going to give you 2% cash back on everything. The Chase Ink Business Unlimited is going to be 1.5% cash back, but there's not going to be a cap on that. So you kind of got to weigh whether this is worth it or not. I know a lot of people will want to get their foot in with American Express. They might be like, oh, I'm going to get this card, I'll use this for a while, and then move on to something like the American Express Gold Business or the Platinum Business card, which is a great option. However, you got to decide if it's worth it, whether you're going to leave that offer on the table, something like an offer from Chase or Bank of America, just to get something that's not going to give you an annual fee, but it won't give you any sort of bonus back for applying for the card or being approved for the card and doing any sort of minimum spending for the first 3 months or whatever that you actually have the card. So just something to keep in mind when you're deciding whether these cards are worth it for you. If introductory offers don't even interest you, which does happen for a lot of people who, granted, spending $7,500 in 3 months, whether it's for a business or not, for a lot of people that's not feasible, and that's perfectly fine. So you might be better off getting something like the Blue Business Cash or Blue Business Plus and just getting those membership reward points or getting that cash back. And this could be a great option for you because, granted, if you're spending less than $50,000 a year, you might not be spending $7,500 every 3 months. You might have a slower 3 months. You don't want to commit to that, to trying to hit something like $7,500 of spending to get something like the Chase Business Ink Unlimited, Ink Business Cash. Then that's perfectly fine, and it completely makes sense why you'd go for these cards. Just important to kind of remember what you're doing, what you're kind of leaving on the table by going for specific cards, or the benefits you might get from a card that someone else might not understand. There are a lot of people out there that say, oh, don't get a card without an intro bonus, it's not worth it. But on the other hand, if you don't think you could actually hit an intro bonus on another card, getting this better redemption rate or better earnings rate is definitely worth it. So it's kind of just a case-by-case basis. So that's all for this video. If you guys want to see anything similar or any specific information about either of these cards or any other cards, of course, let me know. Leave a comment down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.